Sector 3 takes everything we learned from hundreds of playtests in Proving Ground and your feedback to amp up the action in Snapshot 5. What you're about to experience is an accumulation of everything that we've learned from the last year and our founder community, including the addition of weapon modification, maintaining a persistent inventory, loot stacking, huge quality of life improvements, and much more.
One of the improvements that we're going to see for Snapshot 5 is what we're calling the Proxy Plus art style. This is the art team's first pass, which introduces an overall aesthetic and theme to our world. Proxy Plus is a sizable step ahead of the pure blockout shapes and colors of Snapshot 4, but it isn't the end of the story for the art team. Once we move beyond Proxy Plus, we'll be moving on to the refinement and polish passes throughout the year.
When it comes to gameplay in cold storage, you've got options. We've created a dense and expansive arena with danger looming in every direction. POIs across the map, from tight corridors to vast open spaces, have been designed in a way to make them feel very different from each other and allow diverse playstyles to shine. Taking inspiration from classic arena-style shooters, we made sure that every nook and cranny offers over, under, and around flow, giving the player opportunities to master our movement mechanics and become an absolute predator. We also took special care to plant hidden routes to reward players for using their creativity and give them the upper hand or make a quick escape.
But a map's design is only as good as the game's mechanics.
Oh. Ah! I'm starting to freeze!
We're excited to introduce the Rising Freeze. The moment you drop into Sector 3, the clock begins ticking as a wave of frozen death creeps up from the bottom of the map, pushing players upward. If you're looking for a challenge, try racing both the freeze and other players to the very bottom of the map, where a treasure trove of loot is waiting.
Take too long, and the area becomes engulfed in both hostile players and the deadly freeze. As time passes, the Rising Freeze forces you to make a choice. Will you search for a way to make an early extraction, or will you climb upward to beat the freeze and take down other combatants along the way?
One of the biggest new features for Snapshot 5 is sector-specific shutdowns. If players survive until the final moments, they'll be brought to the very top of the shipping hub, where a massive lift will be waiting to bring them to safety, unless they decide to kill each other first. After our very first playtest with the Rising Freeze, everything clicked. Our core gameplay loop felt stickier, deadlier, and more compelling than ever. The Rising Freeze is the very first of many shutdown mechanics that are on the way, and it's ridiculously fun.
No, it's a little further! Just a little further! Just a little further! Just a little further! I made it!
Along with the bone-chilling Rising Freeze shutdown, we're introducing what we like to call theatrical extractions. First is the zipline extraction. It's always in the same location and is accessible as soon as extractions become available. But if you wait too long, the area will be too dangerous to reach due to the Rising Freeze. The zipline extraction is a great option for players who want to get out early. Second, we have the chopper extraction. This extraction point is only available once per run. Attempting to call the chopper will put you in a very vulnerable position, but when your back's against the wall, this might be the only option you have. As far as dramatic exits go, this one is the action hero's way out. Third is the mag lock. These exits are dynamically placed around the map on a per run basis. Activating the gate will definitely attract some unwanted attention, and the wait for the doors to open can feel excruciating. But once you see the light, you're home free. Our final extraction method for Sector 3 is the super lift. Once the Rising Freeze has overwhelmed the rest of the map, the only way out is up. At the top of the sector is a huge platform that can escort any number of players to safety. But once the doors shut, who knows what will happen? Build enough trust with other players and you could all make it out alive together. By providing a variety of unique options for extraction, players can be really strategic throughout a run and make decisions on the fly that suit their goals and style of play. But what if you fail to extract? Here's where things get really interesting.
In Deadrop, rise high or die trying. And if you die, your time for vengeance and retribution will come. In Snapshot 5, you now have the choice to respawn as a Sin. Death isn't the end. Fallen Claws have an option to re-infiltrate the tower with their synthetic counterparts in an effort to reclaim their death bag and drops. Currently, there are no gameplay differences when playing as a Sin. You can loot, extract, and even win the Deadrop.
Players will be able to respawn as a Sin twice before they are fully dead. To keep a balance with other players, Sins spawn in with a single pistol. Players will not be able to respawn as a Sin when the final extraction round begins.
Deadrop takes gunplay to new heights, and we're giving you the weapons to get the job done. In Snapshot 5, we're bringing you the semi-auto pistol, SMG, pump shotgun, DMR, sniper rifle, and AR, all with improvements to make them look and feel unique and satisfying. One big differentiator with Deadrop weapons is the introduction of the mod chip that changes the behavior of your weapon. We've got 12 attachments from scopes, lenses, and lasers to magazines and stocks that will help you customize your weapon, play the way you want, and give you an edge over enemy combatants in the tower. We've also introduced our first gadget, a smoke grenade, for stealthy extractions, speedy getaways, and temporary cover for maximum loot.